Hi everyone. Yeah, it's Temu time, and I have noticed that there are no longer any outward signs of Temu other than in, well, not even with this, it says T return. That's all it says on it for the return address. But as you can tell, there are no signs of any Temu markings. So they've even taken that off of the outside of the packages. That might be because of, porch pirates. Oh boy, somebody's got something. So I'm pretty sure that things will be changing even more in the future. There are 8 items in the small package I just showed you. And there are, let me see, lift this up, see what shows how much. 18 items in the big one. All right, so I'm going to set the big one aside for a moment. We'll get started with this one. Some of the items that are in these are free items I had gotten off the games or incentives for purchasing. Some items are repeat items because they are things I need. So I just decided to buy more of them. And in this package here, this is a repeat from one of the others. And they are markers for doing crochet or knitting. They're row counters. And then there's the ships stamp here, silicone stamp. Different ships. These are for when I do, of course, my nautical themes. And then I decided I had to have that famous pickup truck stamp thing. And as you can tell, it's different seasonal holidays type of stuff for Valentine's, Christmas. And there's a row of pumpkins on here somewhere, or at least they're supposed to be. I thought I saw it, but okay, I guess it's the wrong one. Or they sent me the wrong one. I don't know. Probably I just grabbed the wrong one on accident. But nice pickup on it. All right, there's those stamps. And this is a Halloween themed stamp set. Well, that's closed up pretty good. Might have to sharpen my scissors soon. And this one here are basically like borders or type of lined stamps. And this has got bats, pumpkins, spider webs, a graveyard, another spider web set, and I'm not sure if it's egg sacs or eyeballs, and then tombstones and a row of pumpkins. Let's see if I can get this in here without the light shining so bad on it. Okay, here's another iron-on patch. I bought this and should have 3 little ones in here just like it as well. And this is a project I'm going to do for those that don't like the scary parts of Halloween, although that is what Halloween is about. Halloween was brought in so that you could wear masks and costumes to blend in with the ghouls and goblins and ne'er-do-wells, so that they didn't recognize you as a human and you could move about freely. And this is this iron-on transfer. I thought it was kind of cute. I'm not going to try putting that back in there because time consuming, and it seems a little awkward with that one for some reason. It's a little stickier than it should be. Oh, there's the 3 small sticker iron-on transfers. This is a roll of of vinyl. It is blue checked, blue and black. And this is going to be part of my Christmas series when I get to it. And yes, I have taken time off from crafting and everything. Personal life has gone a little awry. A lot happening in the last week. Oh my goodness. I thought it was going to be easier than that. Find the end of that tape there. I do hope to get back on track soon. As you can tell, very pretty. And this is, if I remember correctly, maybe it'll say it on the packaging label. "9" by 3 foot. And then I took advantage of getting some tea lights, battery operated. I don't know if batteries come in it. I'll find out in a moment. But it's to be a package of 24. Now I can see batteries are in them because it's got the little pull out. So let's see how these go. Those will be very helpful for the Halloween projects, and even some of the Christmas ones. Of course, I will let you know in the description how much, or not how much everything costs, but which ones were the free items, which ones were not. Okay, we're going to get to the big package. I'm going to put you on pause for a second while I open it because I want to leave it to the side. All right. Now I bought 6 shirts because you have to have something to put iron-on transfers onto. I bought 2 of each color, and they are 2 different styles. I have black long sleeve and black short sleeve, and then I have a green long sleeve. This one here, it does not have a tag or markings or anything. This is one of the long sleeves. It is kind of a really good stretchy fabric. And I'm just looking to see if it's got, oh, okay, here's the tag. It's at the bottom on the inside. And this is the 5XL. It is 95% polyester and 5% spandex. Machine wash cold, gentle, with like colors, non-chlorine bleach when needed. Tumble dry low, remove promptly, iron on low. They actually feel kind of smooth and slick. And after I get the iron-ons on them and let them sit for a couple of weeks to solidify, I will wash them, and then I will come back with the video to let you know how that happened and how it turned out. Okay, that was the 5X you saw. This is the 4X. Now this one here is the short sleeve version, and it is 60% cotton and 40% polyester. Also, this is the 5XL, and it does feel a little bit more cottony. And I think this will work probably a lot better for the iron-on transfers than the other one, due to the extreme stretch in it, which I like, because if you don't move around very well, you're really constricted, and that just isn't my style, being constricted like that movement. And then this is the 5XL. Oh, okay, this is the short sleeve ones. And it is also the 60% cotton, 40% polyester. That's the 5XL, and the 4XL is right underneath it. Okay. Here's one of the free items. I will open it, even though it is very tightly wrapped here. This is for a twin size bed, and I have a thing about my husband. He's gotten lately into sleeping with his phone plugged in on his bed and covered up with a pillow, which is highly dangerous. You don't want to do that because, you know, certain batteries in certain phones can have a habit of catching fire. And so it's not a good idea to have it on a bed where all the clothing is. You know, the fabrics of your sheets and your blankets, the pillow, if you sleep in clothes, for sure. Okay, this is wrapped up like one of those bed in a box thing, you know, mattresses in a box thing. So I'm trying to open it without cutting it, because I know this is going to explode open. Oh my goodness. Paper and plastic, my absolute nemesis. All right, I'll be back in a minute. I'm going to go ahead and try cutting it open. On second thought of cutting this open, by the way, this is not one of the free gifts. This is one I had to pay for. And, or it could have been free. I can't remember anymore. This package here took a while to get to me. Let's see how badly this springs open when I get it kind of released here. I'm hoping not too badly because I've got my Pepsi sitting beside me. Okay. As you can tell, it has a pocket meant for your phone to go into. I still don't like that idea, but it's a lot safer than having it buried on the bed under pillows and blankets. Now this is going to go ahead and spring open. I'm sure it'll take a while to inflate since it was compressed so much, but it is triangular when it's inflated. And I do say inflated, it's foam. It's got to come back to shape. Hopefully it will. I'm sure it'll take a couple of days at least to do that. But it does have pockets at each end. They are sewn on pretty well. Yeah, I'm going to go ahead and set this aside now and let it do its expanding. Hopefully it'll be expanded by the time I'm done with this package. Yeah, I'm not seeing any of the free items really yet. Okay, get my garbage can over here so I can throw this away. This here, it was sold as a carry case for crickets, but I checked the size on this and it should fit my brother's scan and cut. It's not exactly my choice of color because I prefer plain fabrics over this kind of fabric, but it does have, get opened up here a little bit. On the side, as you can tell, there is a pass-through here. And that's the back, I should say. And then the front, it has two large pouches. Get it zipped open here for you. Now this is a dual layer top, so you have areas for, say, your marker pens and other items. This does open up here as well, and more pouches. And then you have two pockets that go sideways here. Now that's the first layer of the top. And then the actual opening for where your machine goes into is very roomy. I do wish there was a way to stiffen it so it doesn't collapse on you while you're putting things in and out of it. And I may change that problem, fix it with a piece of hardboard to put into it. And then to keep your machine secure inside, Velcro straps to keep it from moving around. But I'm trying to figure out why. Okay, there we go. I was going to say it felt like the Velcro was on wrong, but it's not. So yes, very large and roomy for your crafting machine. And oh, this is heat transfer vinyl that puffs up so that it's not just flat against your fabrics. I got it, and you're going to probably want to close your eyes for this. It's a little on the bright side. It's orange. Very, 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 very bright. So when you attach this with your iron or whatever you use to put your heat transfer vinyl onto your fabrics or your items, you know, my brain just kind of went somewhere else again. Anyways, it will puff. It will raise up and stay that way. And I'm pretty sure there are special care instructions somewhere, because I would think so. But I didn't see any in there. I'll let you know if there is later when I use it. But the premise is anything you put that on, if it's a shirt, you turn the shirt inside out and wash it that way. All right, let's see what else we've got here. Now, I've decided to do some latch hooking for it the first time in my life because, well, it's just something more to do. And this here is a set with, I don't know exactly what you call it. I call it a dowel with a strip down it. It's about the best I can do. Don't know the actual name of a thing, then you just give a good explanation of it. And what you do is you take your yarn and you wrap it around and around and around and around, and then you take a pair of scissors or a cutter and you come through this channel here, and it makes your yarn the same length for latch hooking. And of course the latch hook itself, which of course that little piece is the latch. And you put this up through, wrap your yarn up and over that, and then pull it down through the fabric you're using. And this is latch hook fabric. It is 50 by 50 centimeters, which, if I remember right, it said something about like 19 inch by 19 inch or something. I can't really remember that right now. Of course, links will be in the description. And I bought the very last bit of yarn I need for my sweater. So there is one of each color there again. Okay, let's see what this is. It looks colorful. Oh, it's the other set of latch hooks. This was a set of 5. So they are different sized latch hooks. And some are very small that you use for things like regular types of fabric instead of ones like the waffle weave. Let's see. Oh, well. Here's the shoulder strap for that machine carry case. That was loose in the bottom of the bag. So I'm just going to clip it together here so as to not to use the shoulder piece. So I don't know. I think the free stuff is coming still because it's not in this bag. In this box here are 24 of the candles in red. So I'll give that. Okay, I'm not seeing any. Okay, let's hope it's got batteries. Oh, it does. And they got a little flicker. Okay. And it's a good thing that they're plastic topped here, because as you can tell, it was crushed down and there are good gouges in the lid here. And 2 more items and we're done. I'm going to open this one here first. I'm kind of wondering if the other package was small enough that they shoved it in my mailbox again. Because they don't always deliver all the packages to the porch. Not in this neighborhood. If it fits in the mailbox, they'll put it in there, believe me. Even if they gotta squish it to the fullest. And this is a pumpkin mold. Kind of like the one I did with my autumn series. But this one here, I mean the jar portion itself is the same. Oh my goodness. However, it's a lot more flimsy than that other one. And it looks like it's might be actually larger on the inside. I don't think so. I think it's the same. I'd have to have the other one right in front of me to know for sure. But it's the lid that makes a difference. As you can tell, there's an inset here, and it's a leaf. So that when it's the lid itself and flipped over, there is a leaf right here on top. So I thought that was pretty cool. And the mold itself's got a couple of issues. I can see pieces, but you know, that's just kind of normal. You just remove them and go on. And then, of course, it fits on top like that. I do not see in the mold itself. So it's slightly different. It doesn't have that little inset piece and the outset piece that match together to put it in place. All right, that's the pumpkin. And the last item is a very squishy mold, apparently. That may play for the favor of it. But this is a cat. And its face is right here. Let's see if I can get it in there. And it looks like the Cheshire Cat face. So that's what it looks like inside out. And then it's got a little fluff tail here. This will be one of my Halloween attempts. It does fit pretty well. Oh, wow, and it sucks to a lot of things. Except for silicone. That's dirty. I forgot to wipe my pad here. Okay, that did it for that haul. I do have other things coming. They probably won't be here for a little while because they sent me a notice that they were delayed. But they did correct that today, and they now have it as shipped. So it takes like, oh, I don't know, 2 to 3 days to get to the States. And then it takes time in customs, and then other time for waiting for USPS to pick them up. And then I don't know, for some reason it sits in there a day or two at USPS, even if it's a weekday and no weekend in sight. But I eventually get them anywhere from 3 to 5 days later. So it's going to be a while before those get here. In the meantime, I will begin getting my resin projects done because, yes, time is wasting, and I'm just trying to plow through some personal problems, and that's the way I can do it. So, love you all. Thank you all for watching. My subscribers, you guys are so wonderful. And I love how you engaged me in emails. It's heartwarming, and I appreciate it more than you know. And yeah, you can tell I'm going to tear up a little bit here, so I'll shut up quickly. If you haven't subscribed, please consider doing so. We do giveaways. We just got through doing one. Unfortunately, postage prices, shipping prices are astronomical now. So 2 of my winners have had to wait. But then they're going to have to wait till Friday if they actually want the product. But on Friday, I'm going to offer you two, Gloria Amy and Paranormal Girl, you're going to get to choose whether I ship those items to you, or since they really didn't cost much for me, if it would be better if you would take a monetary gift card. And I need to know what gift card you can accept in your country, because I was planning on a Visa gift card, because I know that Visa is accepted most places in the world. So you two, please email me. Let me know if you would rather have the gift card. It will be a good sum of money to offset the fact that you've had to wait so long. Okay, like the video, give it a thumbs up if you want. I'd appreciate it. It helps the channel get out there so I can reach more people. As you all know, I have not gone monetary, but with what's happened in this last week, I may have to try to reach that 1,000 to become monetized on YouTube. And I will probably be accepting Temu. Oh, gosh, I hate doing that. I do. Accepting becoming Temu sponsor type of thing, situation, whatever you want to call it. Because purchasing these things like this for doing the crafts, for doing the videos, it's going to be very hard for me to afford. So yeah, and there might be a wish list from Amazon put into the description soon, and a buy me a copy thing. So I know almost everybody here on the planet now is strapped for cash. You know, I don't want to get political, but it became political, you know, all these politicians fighting with each other, and certain people wanting to rule the world, so to speak. But that's changed a lot of people's financial situations. And of course, share if you think of somebody that might be interested. You guys are awesome. Yeah, peace out.